let me ask you a question. You just said something that probably a lot of people just think, where like at night they're about to go to sleep and they end up finding themselves going to their pantry and getting a whole bunch of Oreos and eating 10 or 12 of them.
Mhm.
And we do that, right? We become this mindless zombie because we don't know what we're doing, but except we just keep doing it. How do you get away from that, Michael?
So, in my opinion, the brain is only does what you tell it to do.
Right.
So, after a while, your brain goes on autopilot. So, that's why we could be in a car and all of a sudden we've driven for 30 minutes and we haven't even realized we're driving, right?
Yes.
We're on Houston roads, we're making left turns because in a lot of cases, you've driven that road so often, your brain already can literally predict what's going to happen. And then you kind of drift in your own head, right? Thinking about sports or what you're going to eat that day. It's really about mindfulness. So a lot of it's brain focus. So an interesting thing is that when I say fifth grade, your brain automatically starts to think about you in the fifth grade, right? It starts to project this memory, like it goes back and tries to pull this thing.
Yeah.
So it's teaching your brain to shift attention. A lot of people watch TV and they're literally off. They're not thinking, they're just kind of receptive.
Mhm.
And so I challenge people to find ways to stay mindful. So one of the simple things, and it's easy in thought, but it's hard in practice, is mindful eating. You do not put anything into your mouth unless you're actively conscious while you're doing it. And I think that simple thought is a lot of times the reason why we eat 10 is we haven't really thought how many we've eaten. So we're just literally just doing this. It sounds interesting, but when you see the plate of food and you're mindful, you stay fuller because wow, that's a big plate of food. I know I won't be hungry later. So I do a lot of helping people just stay in the moment. And it's even hard because of society. Just to have a conversation with someone to stay in the moment is difficult
Yeah.
because, they just get distracted by all these things that we have. So yeah, I'm a big fan of helping people focus. And once you can do focus, now you can make decisions and not stay on this kind of autopilot.